Hi everyone, good morning. Today we are discussing about some differences. See the first one, the difference between AC generator and DC generator. AC generator is a device which converts mechanical energy to AC electrical energy. And also DC generator also it converts mechanical energy to DC electrical energy. There is no difference. So both are converts mechanical energy to, one is AC electrical energy and DC electrical energy. It is from mechanical energy only. And in AC generator, direction of electric current reverse. So we know generator also the electric current is reverses periodically, but DC generator is direction of electrical current does not change. So in electric generator we observe direction of current is reverse as periodically. In electric motor we observe direction of current is only one way, there is does not change at reverse. See here, AC generator does not have commutators, but DC generators have commutators to make the current flow in one direction only. So here commutators as used, that's why the direction of the current is only one direction. It is used to power small electrical appliances. So power small electrical appliances used by the AC generator, and it is used to power very large motors. And AC generator requires very less maintenance, and DC generators require frequent maintenance. So maintenance is very less in AC generators and frequent maintenance is DC generator. So this is for mainly differences between AC generator and DC generator. So as usual we have to be like an motors, generators. So motors, that means heavy equipment, that is a DC. Let's see the second one, electric motor versus electric generator. So already we discussed about the electrical motor and electric generator. So the main differences between the electric motor and electric generator we have to observe here. Electric motor, it converts electrical energy into mechanical energy, and electric generator, it converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. It uses electricity, it generates electricity. See here, electric motor uses electricity, but in electric generator it generates electricity. It follows Fleming's left hand rule. And it follows Fleming's right hand rule in generator. It is based on the principle that current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field experiences force. So that is electric motor, and it is based on the principle of electromagnetic induction, that is generator. For example, in motors are used in electric car, fans, pumps, like that. Here examples, generators are used to power stations to generate electricity, and rotation of turbines generates electricity. So these are the main differences between these things. See here, do human beings carry electric currents and magnetic field? Such like our things has in our body have electric currents and magnetic field will be there. Yes, very weak ion current travel through nerve cells of our body. Very weak ion currents. When we touch something, our nerves carry electric impulse to muscles. Suddenly we touch the positive live wire that carry electric impulse to muscles. This impulse create a temporary magnetic field. What is a temporary magnetic field? And it is a very weak, that means 1 billionth of magnetic field of Earth. 1 billionth of magnetic field of Earth. If it is magnetic field of Earth is 100%, of our body is only 1%. So there is a 1 billionth of magnetic field of Earth. So is like that. So that means in our body the magnetic field will be there, that is very weak. So in which body organ magnetic field is highest? Yes, brain and heart. The brain and heart of organs of a human body, the magnetic field is very highest. Magnetic field is where highest. So that's why brain and heart is very sensible organs in our body. It is the magnetic field is highest. And see here, what is MRI? What is MRI? So MRI means in our places in hospitals we observe our total body scanning is conducted by the MRI. So what does it mean? MRI means magnetic resonance imaging. So magnetic field inside the body used to form images of different body parts. This is called MRI. So it's nothing but magnetic resonance imaging. What we have to be observed inside our body, the images are capturing by the equipment. So that is called a MRI, and it is used for medical diagnosis. That means medical lab test. So here next one, what is the difference between live, neutral and earth wires? Live, neutral and earth wires. Here live wire is coming from power station, and earth wire also coming from power station. Neutral wire is also coming from power station. But earth wire is what make it is to prevent the current shocks. We have to adding. See here in the circuit, the supply of its left side and equipment is in right side. The live wire is in blue, neutral wire is in blue. Live wire is in red and neutral wire is in blue. So neutral wire is connecting to earth, and also the equipment, one of the wire is connecting to the earth. So that means the live wire and neutral wire is coming from the supply. So neutral wire is adding to that, and one of the wire is connecting to the equipment. That wire is connected to the earth. So here's what is the differences here. Live wire is connected directly to the generators of the power station. Neutral wire returns the electricity to the generators by completing the circuit. So what is the positive to negative, and negative it again come back to the positive, and positive to negative, like that. So this is neutral wire is returns the electricity to generators by completing the circuit, and earth wire does not carry electricity. It is used to prevent people from getting electric shocks. So live wire, voltage of live wire is the same as that main supply. Voltage of neutral wire is approximately 0 volts. Since earth wire is not connected to electricity, its voltage is 0. So live wire should be connected directly to the generators of this power station, and natural wire returns to the electricity to generators by completing the circuit, and earth wire does not carry the electricity. It is used to prevent people from getting electric shocks. So voltage of live wire is same as that main supply, but in here 220 volts, and voltage of neutral wire is 0 volts, and since the earth wire is not connected to electricity, the voltage is 0. So that means live wire is 220 volts and neutral wire is 0 volts, but earth wire does not get the electricity and voltage is 0. So what is the difference between short circuit and overloading? Short circuit and overloading. The short circuit means both live wire and neutral wire is contact each other, then it comes short circuit. So short circuit occurs when live wire comes in contact with neutral wire. Overloading occurs when large amount of current flows through appliances and high amount of current flows through the circuit. Less current flows through the circuit as compared to short circuit, and potential difference drops at 0 at point of short circuit. Potential difference becomes very low but not 0. So the short circuit means the potential difference is 0. In here, by overloading, the potential difference is very low. See here, one of the major cause of fire in effective buildings is short circuiting. List 3 factors which may lead into short circuit. It occurs as a consequence of failure of electrical installations. Why it is failure of electrical installation? Because of due to which live air comes into direct contact with neutral or earth wire. So that's why it's a failure of the electrical installations. Presence of external conducting material such as water that is introduced accidentally into a circuit. Whenever water is inserted in the circuit, the presence of external circuit can be material has been failure. And electrical appliances are forced to operate when its moving parts are jammed. So many number of electrical appliances are forced to operate, then automatically the current moving parts are jammed. So connection of current carrying parts of electrical equipments to be one another due to human or natural cause or else. So connection of current carrying parts should be getting from the electrical equipments to one another to do human natural cases. So uses of less rating wires. Uses of less rating wires. And when this happens, there is flow of an excessive electric current which can damage the circuit and may also cause electrical fires. So these are the major accidentally fire of short circuiting by the damage of the circuit and may also has an electrical fires. And see here, what is overloading? State the cause of overloading. Overloading means it is the current drawn by the many electrical appliances connected to single socket exceeds the current rating of the wire. The entire circuit or parts of circuit gets heated and can even cause fire. This is known as overloading. Overloading means the current rating of the wire is more in single socket. So that's why the overloading is more and it has to come at a fire. It might be due to accidental hike in supply voltage. So suddenly the voltages are increasing. So on the time the overloading is in circuit, then the circuit will be break up. So it might be due to connecting too many appliances in a single socket. If there is a single socket, we have applied number of 2 or more things, then the damage will be occur. The damage in the insulation of wire also. The damage of the insulation of wire and some fault in appliances or direct contact between a live wire and neutral wire. So these are the main overloading occurs by the causes of electrical circuits. Thank you.